Hi everyone, Ryan here from Fight Game Analysis, and today we are talking about the upcoming fight between Karol Rosa and Bethe Correia. But before we jump into that, if you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and click on the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate your support. Alright, so we've got a fight coming up this weekend between Karol Rosa and Bethe Correia. Now this is an interesting fight. This is kind of a styles make fights to me kind of way, but also in a way that's kind of an old line versus a young line. Now on the young line side, we've got Karol Rosa. She's impressive. Young, only 26 years old, fighting out of Brazil. 3 fights in the UFC, all wins. Now I'll be the first to admit, I like the way she looks in these fights. She came out in her first fight, and there's this thing in the UFC. A lot of people say no matter how much you've done, you've been a champion in other organizations. Maybe you competed in the Olympics. We've seen that from a lot of wrestlers. But it doesn't matter. Once you get to the UFC, that first fight, under those lights, you'll typically see people with some jitters. You'll typically see they don't quite perform at the level that we're used to seeing these athletes perform at. And I think that's exactly what we saw with Karol Rosa. She came out in that first fight, and we saw what she was about. She's a striker. We saw some of the skills that she utilizes. We saw what we can come to expect from her in the future, but she just didn't quite perform at the level that we were going to expect her to perform at. But she still came out with the victory. Now, since then, we've seen her game progress a lot. It's been impressive. Her shots are a lot more crisp. She understands distance a lot better. We saw in these last 2 fights against Melo and Edwards that she was able to come out there and even utilize some takedowns. Not really her game, but you saw that she trains it a little bit. Not what she wants to use the most, but she used it beautifully. Perfect timing, came in, got the takedowns. Adding to her game, consistently progressing. It's what you love to see from a young athlete. Then standing across from her, you've got Bethe Correia. Now, Bethe Correia, to give it a little bit of context on her, former title challenger. That was when Ronda Rousey held the belt, back at UFC 190. Just last weekend, we saw Volkanovski and Ortega compete at UFC 266. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. In her last 8 fights, she's only got 2 wins. Not very impressive. I think it's safe to say her best days are behind her. She's getting up there in age. She's never been the fastest fighter. She's slowed down even more. She's never been the quickest. She's slowed down even more. When Bethe Correia was at her best, she was utilizing her toughness and she was getting inside on fighters. She was utilizing good, strong body strikes. Able to land some kicks here and there. Able to get that right hand off. Able to get inside, rough people up. She was able to show you that she was tougher. She was able to show you that she was stronger. That's how she made her way to that title shot against Ronda Rousey. Now, Ronda Rousey took her head off. Bethe Correia got smoked. She got dropped face first. Looked like she got hit by a sniper. Right? That was it, out of there. We haven't seen her go back to that level. We haven't seen her get back to the level of somebody who's a title challenger. And I can't help but feel that now, in this situation, going against Karol Rosa, that she's getting fed. She's the old lion getting fed to the young lion. Because I think Karol Rosa is going to go out there and look great. I think Bethe Correia has a style that's tailor-made for what Rosa's going to bring to the table. Bethe Correia has never done well with speed. She's never done well with a fighter who has fast hands and fast feet. That's exactly what Rosa's going to bring to the table. She's got a better variety of punchers. She's got faster hands. She's got more crisp shots. And oh, by the way, Bethe Correia is heavy on her feet. Likes to box. Likes to be heavy on that front leg. Rosa is going to tear that front leg apart with kicks. So I think this is going to be a very impressive performance for Rosa. I think she's going to come out and shine. Wouldn't be surprised if she got the stoppage victory. Great platform for her. Great opportunity in only her 4th fight to continue to progress, continue to showcase her skills, to continue to show us what she's going to have in store for us for the future. So let me know what you guys think. Is somehow Bethe Correia going to be able to turn back the clock? Get a victory in this one? Or is Rosa going to rack up another win 4 in a row? Let me know what you guys think.